So this is a bit overdue. I had put a video out a couple years ago when I first converted my Ender 5 to a Core XY using the 0G Mercury One project. It's been fantastic. It's been really fun and lots of fun to mod, but I've been getting continuous questions about my original setup, and it's changed quite a bit over the past couple years. So I just wanted to cover a few things that I've done, maybe talk a little bit about the performance gains and things like that. My main goal here is to print. I print 90% PLA, and my main goal is to print pretty fast with quality, as fast as I can with good quality results. So with that in mind, I ended up making a few changes. As you can see, I switched out the hot end. I was running the Biqu H2 extruder for a while, and that was pretty good, but it was a little restricted on flow. I didn't have the high flow nozzle. I've switched over to the Rapido ultra high flow setup with CHT nozzles. I run basically the point 0.4 nozzle. I've run the 0.6 before, and the quality is good, but the detail is lacking a little bit. So I tend to stick with the 0.4. If you watch that original video, when this thing was printing quickly, it was wobbling like crazy. So I ended up reusing some brackets that come on the original setup. I don't know if you can see them here. I think it was to tie one of the axes back here to the motor. What I did is put that back in and then printed a bracket and mounted it to the wall. So this thing is now really rigid and solid. It doesn't really wobble that much anymore. I added some bracing here too, which is probably a little bit hard to see. What else did I do to this thing? I put in the lightweight gantry, if you can see that. That added, reduced a bunch of weight on Y and improved my input shaper and accelerations and velocities, which is really good. I swapped out motors, stepper motors. I was using the stepper online motors, and I switched over to using LDO superpower motors, the 2804s. Those have gotten me pretty far, actually, with higher accels and speeds. They do have a little bit more motor vibration, I've noticed. And to be honest, I really didn't do a lot of tuning on the stepper online motors. I'm kind of curious to see what else I could get out of those. But for now, these ones have been doing really well for me. What else? I switched from TMC 2209s to the what are they? The 5160s. They're still 24 volt, but I could get more amperage out of them. So I can run these LDO motors at 2 amps, which was kind of key to getting some higher accel rates and speeds. This thing maxes out now at about 40k accel and 600 millimeters a second before they start losing steps. I've upped my daily kind of draft profile from I forget exactly what it was, but now I'm printing 6K accel and 300 millimeters a second for my draft profiles. So that's been good. Can print out some parts pretty quickly now. And I've switched over to Beacon for Z probing, and that has been amazing. I've been experimenting with sensorless now, and using Beacon Poke for doing the Z probing and Z end stop. That has been good. A little interesting, but we'll probably see it here. On my old setup, I had dual 5160 part cooling fans. As you can see, I've kind of moved over to CPAP. I got the CPAP fan mounted down there. You can kind of see Beacon Poke in action here. What else have I done? I think that's about it. I'm still, yeah, I think that's about it. I had the original rails on there. They're kind of starting to show their age, I think. My bed mesh looks pretty wobbly, looking at it with Beacon, which is kind of fun. I think if I were to make some improvements, I don't know, I think this guy might be built and done. I've been tempted to do some improvements to it. I kind of want to build an enclosure for it, but I think bolting on an enclosure to this frame is probably not worth it. It's probably better just to build a frame, a new frame from scratch. Um, what else? These rails probably need to be replaced. That might be something I do for this machine just to get some better rails on it. What else? I don't know. I'll do just let this thing run for a minute, show you some of my default print profile, and we can call it a day. But hopefully this is helpful. Show you some of the changes that I've made. Oh, this is the Sherpa Mini too, with a LDO, the 10 tooth gear. That's been working great. Pushing plastic just fine. Yeah, I guess with all the hardware improvements, I think it goes without saying. I spent a ton of time with Input Shaper, learning Input Shaper, using the shake tune graphs, understanding what those things are telling me, and then tuning, trying to tune out motor vibration, finding those sweet spots to clear up those artifacts that are left on the surface, tuning the print profiles just to make it the best quality that I can get with the hardware that I have. And that's been an ongoing labor of love, but lots of fun to see what you can get out of your hardware, your existing hardware, and then make choices that are going to suit your goals, whether it's quality, print speed, what have you. There's so many different ways to go. So just a quick update, show you what's cooking here, and hopefully you're enjoying your printers, and if you're thinking about doing a Core XY conversion on your Ender 5, I would definitely recommend the Mercury One project. It's been awesome. Hit me up if you have any questions. Always happy to answer those in the comments, or I'm on the 0G Discord as well, so pop over there. Lots of great folks over there.